Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Here you go.
My name's Tug and welcome to Money Pit Media.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to Money Pit Media. This is the Sundance 2. She's a 1965 46-foot wooden salmon fishing boat built in Nanaimo. We hauled her out for the first time in 10 to 15 years and put some new hull paint on there, some fresh caulking, and primed the cabin. As you can see here, the roof is rotten, pretty bad in some spots, so that's the next thing that we are fixing. Fortunately, there's a couple leaks in the cabin as well because of that. And as we come to the stern here a little more, as you can see where my foot is, there's rotten wood. All that dark wood right there is all rotten, so we're gonna have to redeck all of that. Hopefully that it's just, it's just there. But as you come more to the stern here, you see the top trim piece here, and then where I'm pointing, that wood right there is all rotten. So we're gonna have to rip those blocks out and lower the trim pieces, as you see Jack just explained there with his hands, because it's pretty hard to net a fish from there anyways. It doesn't look too high, but it's 6 to 7, 8 feet from the water. Then as we come around here, this is where they used to store and freeze the salmons. And we're gonna make this into a cool room, with a bed and maybe even like a little mini bar.
So yeah, we got a little bit of water ingress. And that is from the roof. We have a little bit of a leak in the roof. You can see some drips there. There's a few drips up here. And these are just from items that were fastened on the roof for a long time. Over time started to seep into the core of the roof. So now we've had the water traveling along. We have to go out and cut out all those sections in the top once the weather gets warm. Let the roof dry with the sections all cut out. We have to open it up, and once it's all dry, then we can replace those sections with some epoxy and patches, and then we're going to do a fiberglass sheet over the whole roof and do a epoxy coat, do a nice gel coat roof. That'll last a long time, and I think this boat deserves it.
Yeah. She's been good to us.
She's been good to us, and she's been good to all the mariners that she's taken across the waters here.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, but this is a pretty famous local Vancouver fishing boat. It was built in Nanaimo in 1965 by two or three gentlemen. And I think both of the builders actually just recently passed away. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy how, she was built in 65 and a little bit of rot here and a little bit of rot there, but it's a good solid boat. So the gunnels here, so what they did, I think 15 or 20 years ago, they took all the wood off, or they replaced the wood with the aluminum there, and God knows how expensive that was. Which
down the whole side of the boat.
Yeah, it's actually pretty insane.
Yeah, the amount of money that went into this, building all of this up, and it's all super strong. The whole bow from the deck line up. So she's a strong boat. This is a serious vessel. Beautiful winch here, made by Queensboro Winches. It's a local. Look at that. It's a Queensboro.
Very nice, very good, very good.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So as you can see here, this is the first day that I got pulled out of the water in a decade. There she is getting her first little rinse, some fresh paint, and they recaulked about 20-30% of the hull. And here's some pictures just after the paint and priming the cabin. So as you can see here, this wasn't our last short, and we've the reason why the battery was dead was because we have no shore power at the moment. So if we don't get down there and charge her up or fire up the Detroit and let her idle and run for a couple hours or something like that, then the batteries go dead. So yeah, we got the boat with bad batteries. Obviously they were 15, 20 years old. They still worked, but the last time we tried to fire it up with the starter battery, we replaced the house batteries first, and then the starter battery last. The last time we tried to use it, it just, yeah, the whole cabin started to reek like sulfur. So we knew the battery was just toast. So as you guys see there, we got a new battery in there. Got her fired up. She was running mint, as that Detroit always does. You know, she might leak a little bit of oil, but that's how you know she got oil in her, you know? So got that going, and that's a little introduction on the Sundance. And tomorrow we're gonna do a little introduction on the E36 BMW, and possibly our crew members John's BMW E30, which is a 1991 318 IS with an M52 and a little bit of boost. Now, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to let him do that for y'all. And we'll be back on the boat tomorrow. We're going to be filming a little bit more footage and hopefully have a longer, more in-depth video for you guys soon. And also, we are going to be doing a Boston Whaler camping trip, fishing trip on the 13-footer from ocean to river to lake. So stay tuned for that. And last but definitely not least, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. You have no idea how much this means to us. We didn't know that we would get so many viewers and so many subscribers in such a short time. We're almost closing in on 100,000 viewers right now, and you have no idea how excited we are. We have so many more adventures and so many more things planned and so much more content. We got adventures on the 50-foot trawler that we just introduced you to. We have a 30-foot Sea Ray, a 13-foot Boston Whaler camping trip from ocean to river to lake coming up really soon in the next couple weeks. I can't wait for that. And also, yeah, we're just so excited. So thank you very much. We appreciate everything. We're going to be putting out as much content as we can. And I apologize about the rough editing tonight. I've really tried to do my best with it, and I'm not the best with this type of thing, but I'm trying for you guys. And yeah, we'll be putting out another video in a couple days, and I hope you guys have a good night. God bless.